Hello everybody, my name is Sarah, Weight Watcher, Cape Cod woman, and Pearls of Wisdom and Food. And thanks for tuning in. This is your should have had some water, AMA channel, the anti-mainstream alternative. And if you are mainstream and you're thinking in food and old school ways, you probably have tuned into the wrong channel. Because anything that you hear in mainstream, you see in ads, you see in stores, you see touted by for-profit weight loss companies, is going to be totally different from what you hear here. We are a small yet growing tribe of people that believe the high-fat, low-carb, you did not hear me say high protein, the high-fat, low-carb way is the way to go. To feel better, to look better, and to perform better. And so there's certain things here that will be totally against anything you've probably ever heard. And, stick with us because we are showing success, not just mine. And this is a not only not-for-profit channel, this is a no-profit channel. I am not collecting, a nonprofit director fee of a couple $100,000. So anyway, this is basically what I believe in, and other people are coming to believe in it as well. And of course, some of you may know me and my videos that were also very mainstream when I initially began. And I was in the weight losing process of my journey. And I was an active card carrying paying member of Weight Watchers. And it was working, and it never stopped working. But what happened was I was hungry. I was. And I was craving, and I was eating wheat, and still craving. And so I was beginning to do that slipping into places where, I was trying to fit in my little treats, my little desserts, and things like that. And I wasn't having that fullness, that satiety, that satisfied feeling that now having high-fat, low-carb gives me. And so I share with you what has worked for me. I share websites that I've learned from, that I've made my decisions from. And I have to tell you, I've been listening to so many Jimmy Moore podcasts that I'm starting to think I'm going to sound like I'm from South Carolina. I love this guy. Love him. Love him. He is honest. He is transparent. He shares his successes and his, setbacks when he began to put weight on. And in the podcast that I was listening to today, he considers himself an experiment of one. So do I. What works for me may not work for you. Not trying to make you eat what I eat, ever. I'm sharing with you what works for me. For example, my bulletproof coffee. My recipe has changed and altered since I started making it. Now, I've been making it maybe for 3 weeks now, and I probably each few days have a different amount of the things that I put in it. I've been listening to a lot of bulletproof interviews. I've been listening to a lot of bulletproof coffee anecdotes, what's worked for other people. And I'm adapting. And so that's what a lot of people are doing here. So the only thing that I really want to caution you about is that most of us got to a place of not performing well, not looking well, and being overweight from the standard American diet, which was, for a lot of us, it's the low-fat, high-carb diet. And I probably was having that when I was counting points. And that was okay because the point system kept me in check. But it probably was high carb, low fat, and very high sugar because I was eating 5 to 7 pieces of fruit a day. Now I'm down to 1 cup of my beloved berries at this time. I have fruit sitting on my counter, tangerines, apples, and a honeydew melon that I'm not having right now. And so, because when I have a smoothie, I either have the frozen green banana for the prebiotics to feed the probiotics in my belly, or I'm having my antioxidant rich berries. So anyway, I am not making you do what I'm doing. I am merely sharing with you my success. My Jelly Belly Minnow Pot, I am 65, and my Jelly Belly Minnow Pot has been my best friend since I was 9 years old, which is when I began my period. I developed very, very early, and some theories are because of the chemicals they put in the milk, which made us develop all of the grown-up female stuff a whole lot sooner than we used to. But there I was at 9 years old. So my Jelly Belly has been around for 56 years. Imagine that. It's starting to go. And so I have no other thing to attribute it to except my high-fat, low-carb plan. I don't know how many grams of carbs I'm having. I don't know how many grams of protein I'm having. Jimmy Moore says, they say 1.5 per pound that you are. Now, he's a big old boy, and he's 6 something, and weighs a whole lot more than me, even at his good weight, and so he only can tolerate 1 gram per pound. So I don't know what I'm having. I just know that things like eggs are more high fat than they are high protein. So the fat part goes with the fat servings that I have per day. And I probably have 5 to 9 when I include the high fat items like eggs, like avocados, not just coconut oil, EVU, and things like that. And then I have my crumbled blue cheese on my salad. So it is not high protein. It is not too much meat. I'm still, like I did when I was a Weight Watcher devotee, measuring out. I have between 3 and 4 ounces of my animal protein when I have it. Like last night, I had a 2-ounce organic Italian sausage and 2 ounces of burger in my meat sauce. And that was it. So I had 4 ounces. Anyway, so because I'm the alternative to mainstream, you're going to hear some things here that are kind of fun, kind of exciting, may seem whack job to you, but trust that some of us are following them, and we've reached a place of being satisfied with our food, better performance and looking better, and more brain stuff going on than we were before. Brain fog goes away when you're not eating wheat. So, and one of the things that I find, I get a lot of health magazines on my Kindle. On the app that I have is called Zinio. And I get health, prevention, eating well, and then I get the Men's Health magazine. Now, out of all of them, the Men's Health is probably more high-fat, low-carb, and sometimes high-protein low-carb, but because, of course, they tout a lot of bodybuilding and things like that. So, some of the things that I notice are the ads. I am fascinated with the ads touting wheat products. And of course, they've got bigger pockets. If I'm eating a smoothie with some sauteed super greens and a tablespoon of coconut oil and a tablespoon of brown flaxseed and some kefir and some whole fat yogurt, Greek plain fat yogurt with my cup of berries. Well, who's making money off of me that could advertise that? Nobody. But if I'm Arnold Bread, or if I'm some sort of low-carb wrap, you know, or low-fat cheese product or dairy product, you know, I've got deeper pockets. And the deep pockets come from the junk in a company's products oftentimes. The healthier stuff, they don't advertise that much because it's kind of this underground thing like this, the anti-mainstream way of thinking, turning everything upside down on its head, turning that USDA food pyramid right on its head. And all of the grains and stuff like that that they say to have, like, what is it, 9 to 11 servings? No, make that your high fat. And the bottom thing that is the, you know, 1 serving of fat, you know, make that your grains or your high carb, which would, for me, would be like a sweet potato or a baked potato. So anyway, where was I? So this is kind of exciting. Thanks for letting me rant about what I'm about and what I'm not about. Yesterday, I got my Zyla gum made with xylitol, and it's a 12-pack, and these are like the chiclet ones, okay? And 5 calories in a chiclet, but there's none of the yucky, sweet, you know, fake sugars that were in all of the other ones, all of the Stride and the Dentine and the Wrigley's, my go-to arsenal of gum. So this pack here was $20 from Amazon and Prime free shipping. And so it's really not much different than the cost of Dentine and all that kind of stuff. So I will be having this. And I am definitely much more mindful of my gum intake. I'm really paying attention to that. I have a little, you know, one of those little $10 or less electric toothbrushes. I have some dental floss, and I have some toothpaste that I am bringing to work so I can have that after I eat if I've got that taste that I just would usually satisfy with a fresh piece of gum. So I am limiting my gum. So that was my next on my list of like what I used to think was a sacred cow. Also, I got 2 2-pound containers of the Zyla, and they had a 5-pound bag that was $35, and I think this was $27 for 1 pound less. But anyway, when I did the math, this is a little bit cheaper. And for those of you that were wondering what Zyla is, it comes from xylitol. And so it is 100% pure xylitol crystals. It's perfect for coffee, tea, cereal, does not promote cavities, looks and tastes like sugar, leaves no aftertaste, dissolves quickly. True, true, true. Low carb, low calorie, diabetic safe. And it is 100% North American hardwood. Okay? So this is what I use. So I got my little Zyla arsenal yesterday, and I'm very excited about that. And so today I had my bulletproof coffee, which is 1 tablespoon of grass-fed Kerry Silver butter, 1 tablespoon of unrefined, cold-pressed, organic EVU coconut oil, and not EVU, but just extra virgin, and 1 tablespoon of the Zyla, and 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, organic, so it does not have the carrageenan in it, and one of those things that was in my Sacred Cow creamer that I thought was the to die for. Yeah, maybe die because of, right? So I had my bulletproof. I had that at 2 a.m. My cable was down, so I had to do Plan B and wait an hour. And so I began sauteing, steaming some broccoli, and making salads for tonight. You know, I just stay busy. so high energy in the morning. And so I had my bulletproof coffee at like 2. And I have a doctor's appointment at 9. So after that, I will have my smoothie, which will have 1 tablespoon of the coconut oil in it, along with the full fat, the kefir, full fat kefir, and all the blah blahs. And then during the staff meeting today at around 1, I'm going to have a romaine salad with 1 tablespoon of crumbled blue cheese, 1 ounce of the pastured chicken breast. I'm hoping the avocado is ripe. It hasn't been ripe for like 3 days. It is the hardest one to ripen, but hopefully I can put some of that in there as well. So that will be my other luncheon choice for the day. And then for dinner tonight, it is ribeye steak. I'm sauteing right now a green pepper and a sweet onion in coconut oil to have on the side of that. And I probably will be having some of that steamed turnip mashed with cinnamon and nutmeg in it, and some of the steamed organic broccoli. And I don't think I'll have a second salad today, but we'll see. We'll see. And that's my excitement. So I have to go to Whole Foods and buy more goodies today. I have to go to BJ's and get my organic 3-pack of Foxy Lady romaine. It's the cheapest there, $2.79, which is $2.20 cheaper than it is at Stop and Shop right now. Hello! And they are probably 1/8 of a mile apart. So, okay, I can do 2 stops. So that's my fun for the day. And don't be afraid. Keep listening. You never know what you might hear that will flip your switch. And you too could be part of the tribe instead of just coming here to see what you can challenge me for. I always love that. So have an absolutely wonderful day like I am. The 2 4-leggeds that are in the house are starting to make noise, which means that pretty soon I need to go, because then they start tipping over things and getting scampy. I know that. I know you're shocked, Freddie and Frankie. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Until the next time, this is Sarah, your anti-mainstream alternative. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.